Me now, Jonathan Tobin, editor-in-chief at the Jewish News Syndicate. Jonathan, I think it's important to mention the witness that I spoke to said that the backdrop of this event was one of peace, of people from Palestine and Israel working together, of different faiths, and looking to build bridges, and just stripped away by this violent and evil act that was carried out. What more are you hearing about this event specifically, and anything else on your reporting that you can add just to the horrific moments that unfolded?
Well, obviously, what has happened illustrates that the dialogue that we've been having about the conflict in the Middle East is being overwhelmed by a violent attempt to demonize one side, which is Israel and the Jews. You have to understand, I think the most important thing, we can hear on the tape him yelling, "Free, free Palestine." This is what we hear on the assailant, that is, the accused murderer. The chants that we've been hearing for the last 19 months on college campuses, on the streets of American cities, by radical pro-Hamas mobs, these are not contrary to what we heard from people like former President Joe Biden and former Vice President Kamala Harris. These are not idealists whose voices need to be heard and validated, even if we disagree with them. These are people chanting for violence. When they chant "Free, free Palestine," what they mean is no Israel. When they say "from the river to the sea," whether they can identify either body of water or not, they're calling for that particular land, the ancient land of Israel, to be swept clean of Jews. That is a call to violence. It's a call to genocide. And it's not a surprise. It's a short leap from chanting for violence to acting on violence. Whether this person was connected to some of the groups organizing the mobs or not, it's clear that, we have a history in this country of radical domestic terrorism, which often stems from movements that develop frustration because they can't get their way, and some of them eventually turn to violence. It happened in this country in the 1960s and 1970s because of the Vietnam War and radical left-wingers. We saw it even just a few months ago when the CEO of United Healthcare was assassinated by someone who was unhappy about healthcare policy in this country. Right. We have to connect the dots here and understand what's at stake when you chant for violence against Jews.
What a horrific attack. Jonathan, thank you as always for joining us with your insight on this. I want to bring